I fell real fast for a guy that there were some red flags that I just easily ignored because I'm an adult now and I know what's going on, and he's real cute and he loves the Lord. Before I knew it, I didn't know who I was. My name is Rachel. You want the whole thing? It's Rachel Elizabeth Jean Winterbottom. Twofers, and I'm here from Lexington, born and raised, Kentucky. Well, I'm the youngest of three, two older brothers. Both sides of my family are believers, and my papa is kind of like an unofficial pastor. My family, one side is very loud and the other is very calm. So I'd say my faith was a mix of that. Well, I mean, I think one of the biggest areas in my faith and challenges was when I went to college, actually. Brand new freshman, like, what is it about when you are 18 and you're out of the house and you go to college and you just think, I'm an adult now. Here I am. I know what's up. Like, it's going to be great. And I remember sitting in my dorm at UK and waking up and thinking, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get breakfast and I don't got to tell my mom about it or nothing. I'm just going to go. And I like walked out there, and that felt like the biggest moment of freedom. Take that and then go ahead and create like this filter of false self-reliance and independence as this baby adult, which I thought I was like full on, and then entering into my first adult relationship out of high school relationship. Gosh, just so much, so many things that I remember thinking, I'll never do this, I'll never do that, like ever, ever, ever. Just all the I'll nevers. Maybe just this false sense of like security and righteousness in my actions and in my self-control and what I thought was what's up. And then I remember very specifically in that relationship at one point in time, things were becoming more physical, I'll say. And I remember thinking, this has got to stop, this has got to stop, this has got to stop. And inside my head, without missing a beat, it was like, it's fine, this is no big deal. It's no big deal. You're late to the game. Like, this is fine, it's no big deal. And then soon thereafter it was, wow, you're disgusting. You're horrible. You did that. You can never tell anybody. You can never tell God. You can never talk to him about that. He can't see you or hear you anymore. You're deplorable. You're disgusting. And the 180 of those thoughts, almost looking back half my lifetime ago at that experience and seeing the juxtaposition of those lies. And I didn't see that for what it was. It just felt like my emotions and my thoughts and like real and valid and like, but looking back and seeing how that those were just, polar opposite black and white lies to get me where I was desired to be in that moment, not from my father, right? But anyhow, so fast forward like a year, and I just felt like I couldn't get out of that relationship. Had tried so many times to get out and break free. And I just remember being in my car, sitting there just to have a moment by myself and just crying to the Lord, sobbing out, help me. I can't get out of this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this. And just time after time, him providing ways out. And every time, even though those times weren't the time until it was, those were like promises. I'm bringing, you're mine, you can't stay here. I mean, when I was in that relationship and in that time, I felt like everything that I thought my life was gonna be was now dead and gone. All the joy and things that I had hoped and planned and like these visions, and make no mistake, my life does not look like what I thought it was gonna look like. There are things, yes, and those are promises kept. But the promise of you are mine and there's nothing you can do now to be separate from me, and I will rescue you. And I'm going to redeem the dreams that you had. And I'm going to bring you into this hope that you had, but it's going to look so much better. It's going to look so much better. It's like you have ideas of what promises are going to look like that are being kept because you already mapped it out, right? Like you have in your mind what that promise should look like. And you're like, all right, just this, and then here, and then that, and then this. I don't know the details, but I know the high points and how we're going to get there. And it's like, the truth is, when the promise is kept, it's so much bigger and better than we could have ever have orchestrated or been the architect of. And it's like, the truth is, like, I don't want my version of the promise kept because I know it's not going to be as good. Now, maybe that's greedy of me, but like, I want your version. Yours is always better. So I'll sign up for that. It would be great. It would be so great. Yeah. Just being open to the kept promise looking different than what you think it should look like or would look like. You could miss it otherwise, really, if you think about it.